a meeting to order for Thursday, October 17th. Roll call, please.
Mr. Martin?
Here.
Mr. Spence?
Here.
Mrs. Foreman?
Here.
Administrator?
Present.
Mayor?
Here.
Solicitor?
Present.
Fiscal Officer present. Mr. Merriman?
Here.
Mr. Maturin?
Here.
Mr. Degenkolb's absent.
Everyone, please stand for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
King Lockhart, head of the speech.
You have the minutes before you from our October 4th meeting. A motion be in order to approve.
Second.
Comments or questions? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Martin?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Abstain.
Mrs. Foreman?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yeah.
Mr. Maturin?
Yay.
Is there anyone who'd like to speak before council tonight? Seeing none, we'll move forward. There are no reports or announcements. Actually, I have one quick announcement. We had an officer who basically resigned, Officer Cole, and we have the chief is out on vacation, so we've promoted Mike Harris from the auxiliary department to a full-time officer, and his 6-month probation will begin. I'll have him brought to the next council meeting. If you recall, you approved him as an auxiliary officer a month or so ago, so I'll bring him forward.
That's a big kind of tall.
Yes, the tall, yes.
Okay, and which
Okay.
one was Cole?
Pardon?
Which guy was Cole?
The one that wasn't tall.
Okay.
They were here together, okay?
All right.
Sorry.
What was the reason for his resign?
We'll talk about that in executive session. I'm going to ask for executive session at the end of the meeting for personnel matters. Administrator.
We did the Phase 4 walkthrough today. Basically, all the paving areas and patching are complete. There's maybe 2 more drop manholes inside the manholes that they need to finish up. We went over the yard restorations. There's several that we've asked them to put down a little bit more seed and mulch. They will be responsible for it until late next spring, next summer. They did redo for Mr. Degenkolb a couple houses down from him. The yard had settled some. They did put more topsoil and finish reseeding that. There still is an area from Terrace, basically behind Parkview, that is still too wet. There's a couple of springs in there. They have it strawed and seeded the best they can, but it's probably going to be, they'll have to come back in next spring when it dries up to do that.
Can we please alert the residents there so they know it's not going to be ignored? If not, they're going to call.
I got a couple more to add to that list. I don't know if you have them on there or not. Over on Cross Street, Mr. Macy's.
That's not part of this project.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay. I think his is probably due to some gas lines, he said.
Oh, well, we've already talked to the gas company about that. They contract that out. I've told other people they won't come and do one. They contract out to Fort Steuben Maintenance, and when they get enough to do a day's work, same when they patch holes when they dig across the road, they won't come and fix one. They'll wait till they get a bunch and then come and do them.
It's on their list.
Okay.
It is on their list.
Crosses?
Yes.
Cross Street.
Yes.
Mr. Macy and Mrs., both next door neighbors there. I talked to both of them, and both of their yards need to be redone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, if it's the gas line related.
Yeah, it's gas line related,
Yes.
yeah.
The only other item I have is the restroom construction project is moving along much quicker now. Probably tomorrow or Friday, we're going to dig another trench for them for the underground electric. I think they have another inspection coming up next week, but see, the roof is on. Not the siding's up, but the walls are covered, so it's moving along pretty good. They should be able to start work on the inside here very shortly, and I don't know if they'll get it wrapped up by the end of the month. I haven't talked to the project manager yet, but it should move a lot quicker now. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Anything for administration? Seeing none, we'll move forward. Anything on unfinished business?
Nothing.
New business? Mr. Madden?
No new business.
Mr. Merriman?
No new business.
Mr. Angel?
Nothing, sir.
Mr. Becker?
Nothing, sir.
Ms. Foreman?
Nothing, sir.
Mr. Spence?
Nothing, sir.
Mr. Martin?
No, I already did.
No transfers. Motion to pay the bills.
So moved.
Second.
Comments or questions? Seeing none, roll call vote, please.
Mr. Martin?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Foreman?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Motion be in order to go in executive session for personnel matters for possible disciplinary action.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Mr. Martin?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Foreman?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Motion to return from executive session.
So moved.
Need a second.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Executive session.
Yep.
Mr. Martin?
Yay.
Mr. Spence?
Yay.
Mrs. Foreman?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Mr. Mattern?
Yay.
Before we adjourn, Mr. Merriman, and again, I spoke to the chief and I spoke with Art and Denise, we need to start the budget discussions.
Yes.
So you need to start setting up some meetings for that. I have a very hectic schedule over the next few weeks, so if you could probably get that started without me, you know what I mean? I'll meet with them in the day
Okay.
to see and review what we're doing and what they're going to present to you. And then at some point, you know, you and I individually can meet, if we're able to do that, to
Yes.
review that.
Yes, sir.
Answer any questions or comments that I might be able to help with, because I won't be able to make any evening meetings for a couple weeks, so
All right. Will you be at the next meeting?
I don't know yet.
Okay,
Fortunately.
all right.
Okay?
That's next
I will let you
meeting's
know.
Next month. That's next month. Next meeting's next month.
November 1st, so.
Yes. All right, motion to adjourn until November 1st.
So moved.
Second. All in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, meeting adjourned.